time, you know the place. It's the Frog Splash Podcast. I'm the host, Adam, rocking it out with my boys, Alexander, Darrell, Mario, and Jesse. So we got a lot to talk about today, guys.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble was a couple of days ago.
Yep.
We've already had a Raw. They've already filmed SmackDown. It airs tomorrow. No spoilers. We'll talk about that.
Hashtag no spoilers.
Overall graded review of the Royal Rumble from an A scale. What do you have, Alex? You don't have to talk about why, just your overall
We
score.
don't have to talk about the why?
Not
We'll
yet.
go into
Okay, we'll
the
get
why.
you know, man, I kind of want to give it a B, but I think it was more of a B minus.
B plus, please.
I'm
You're
gonna,
good.
I'm gonna give it a B minus.
B
For
minus.
right now.
Go with
Yeah.
your gut.
Okay.
Darrell, what you got?
I'm gonna give it a B plus.
B plus. Okay. Already a mixed review. I like it.
Yeah.
Jesse.
I'm with Darrell. I'm actually a solid B plus. Solid B plus.
Mario.
Now, question. Is this Royal Rumble only, or is this Royal Rumble with the inclusion of Raw?
This is a Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Sort of that
I give it a solid B.
You know what? I'm a piggyback
Oh,
dolphin
okay.
tail
Okay.
shark fin on that myself. I'm gonna say B.
So we have what? Two
B's,
B.
two B minuses,
and a
and a
two
B
B
So I think
minus.
the general consensus
So it's about
is that
it's a
we
B.
feel it's a B.
It's a
for
B.
this Royal Rumble.
Respect that.
I mean, that's better than a lot of the stuff we've gotten previously. In the last
Oh,
couple
yeah.
months,
Yeah.
So.
It's a lot
Well, this has
better.
also been one of the
Yeah.
best pay-per-views that I've seen in a really long
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
from
Mhm.
WWE.
I
Plus-
guess, I don't know. Maybe it's
Spoilers,
just
Roman Reigns didn't win, so it's great.
because I mean, I have a feeling we're going to be giving Fastlane like a D minus.
Yes,
Maybe that's
yes.
just me.
If even Maria's in it more than where she already is, it's
See,
really getting a D.
What if they were to actually put like King of the Ring in the because that would take away from the
Oh.
or from WrestleMania. Because I was like, don't even go with the pay-per-view.
Yeah. So, with that being said, we are going to start with what was live or what was shown at the 7 o'clock hour, being the first match with Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens. the
Glad they
Prize
started.
Fighter.
Glad they started the Rumble with that match.
Yeah.
Glad.
I agree. It needed to start off solidly. It needed to be a great match to get that audience going, and they delivered big Macho Man Randy Savage time.
Whew.
Yes.
Whoa.
Man, real good.
Dang.
Whoa.
Spoken like
This
a,
is the
a
second-
true Deanie Bopper
Yes.
over there.
This
wearing
is the
Dean
second
Ambrose
podcast,
shirt.
and he's already referenced Macho Man. Like,
Oh, yeah. To get to
whoa, yeah.
Just so
It's
you
the
know,
Macho Man.
we're trying to make Deanie Bopper a thing. So it references anyone under the age of 21 who is a Dean Ambrose fan. You are a Deanie Bopper.
We'll have to post that on the Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
On
Hashtag Deanie
the
Boppers.
hashtag Dean
Hashtag-
Boppers. Let's make
Yeah.
it happen.
Deanie Boppers.
Yeah.
Does anybody want to go into depth about this match they really enjoyed?
I respected the last, I guess, fall between the stack of the tables.
Yeah.
We were
At the
waiting
end.
for that.
Oh, yeah.
We were just like, when is this happening?
I don't know if you heard, but I guess there was a part when Kevin Owens was setting it up, and I don't know if you heard someone say, "We know you're setting this up for later. You're setting this up for later." And the guy yelled it, and I was like, "That's awesome."
That was
Yeah.
actually Darrell yelling it in my living room.
In my living room.
Because he actually said that, and then realistically, I actually forgot they were there,
Yeah.
and we were ready to.
But that's the
go
best
the
part.
ropes. Darrell goes, "Oh, the table's behind him," and I was like, "Oh, that's right." Yeah, I got the
Spurs won by
Spurs update.
31.
Just so you know, bouncing back, Spurs won 130 to the Rockets 99. After getting our butts kicked. I know this isn't a basketball podcast, but just know we are from one
We're
of
all-
those two
we're all
cities.
We
proud
reference
San Antonians.
entertainment.
Sports
So-
entertainment, guys.
Yes.
So, we know that Kevin Owens puts on phenomenal shows.
Yes.
He's been very solid. I would say since his start to the main roster.
Yeah.
Where do we see him going after this? Because he did lose. And that, through the two tables,
I think it took him out of the title picture for the time being, and I think
for IC.
for the IC title, yes. And I think before he goes after another title, we're probably going to see him have a nice feud.
Careful.
at
Careful.
Mania. No spoilers.
Careful.
Maybe we'll talk about who we potentially think that might be. I don't know if we want to talk about that now or later.
We'll wait.
Yep.
We'll wait. Because that goes to the Raw thing.
Yes. I see him feuding with someone significant,
Non-title wise.
non-title wise.
Who
Leading up
needed
to
this
Mania.
win more? Dean Ambrose or Kevin Owens?
I think for the IC title picture Ambrose needed it
Yeah.
more because we needed to see someone keep the IC title for a little bit longer
Right.
than what we've seen it in the past.
Yeah, we've seen it jump from Ryback to
Well, it's not even worse. Like, it went from Daniel Bryan.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Dang, how many has that been in this year?
To Daniel Bryan to Ryback to Kevin Owens,
Yes.
and now to Dean Ambrose.
Did Ziggler not have it?
I was like,
He had
did
a couple
Ziggler
of
have it
shots,
for
right?
like a
He
year?
had
Like
some
for
chances.
four
He has not had the title this year.
He had some chances.
Yeah.
And he lost.
Dang.
He's just been jobbing all over the place.
R.I.P. for Ziggler's
Yeah.
career.
For his
Jeez.
career.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later because he's actually part of this.
I mean,
He's going to be calling it.
He's part of the podcast. He's gonna be here later.
I wish, right? Special guest, Dolph Ziggler. Shout out. This means you have to do it next time.
Can I just say the only disappointing thing about this match, and it's a very, very low disappointment because I loved the match, I really wanted to see what they were going to do with those damn chairs at the end.
Sets you up for
Yeah.
It was set up for some big finish, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose was like, "Nah, I'm going to throw Kevin Owens off the ring."
Darrell,
To the-
could this
Yeah.
match, which I'm going to deem, I would say this is probably one of the best matches of the night. My personal
He
opinion.
even comes out with it.
So, Darrell, would you say
Wow.
that this match, the last man standing match, sets us up for a very, very distant future I Quit match between Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose?
I think it needs to. I think it needs to go that far.
But when?
I don't know.
But when?
By the time one of them has to already have the championship, I assume that would probably be around that time. That's my personal
So you
opinion.
think they come back and
Are we
restart the
tied-
feud?
This feud
This
is
is a
going
great
to
story.
go
So
on.
you don't
Oh
think
no,
it's
it's a
over?
phenomenal
That's a
story.
great story,
It's a phenomenal story.
It's going to be good. I really can't wait to see what the future comes for this
Damn, he already got
specific fight.
Are we playing
This
Royal Rumble
match.
here? Is that what this is?
Does anybody want to add anything else on the first match?
I'll just say that finisher was the bump of the night in my eyes.
It got a great pop. The entire match got
Yeah.
pop from the crowd
Yeah.
with its spots.
And Kevin Owens going through two tables, man. Impressed.
I know this isn't related to WrestleMania, but with the IC title and then doing that match, the first match of the night, same thing with what they did with Daniel Bryan last year. I feel like they're really trying to forget about Daniel Bryan ever having that IC title. So it's a real big push to just focus on athletes that can't
It's
keep
just,
up.
unfortunately, he just wasn't able. He won it, and then he wasn't able to defend it.
Yeah.
It was deja vu all over again with
Yeah.
the world title.
Look, guys, he's cleared by UCLA medical doctors,
Yeah.
and he's got an open invitation to join Jeff Jarrett's wrestling promotion right now.
Well,
But it's not going to happen
No,
because
it's
he's
not gonna
WWE guy.
yeah, totally.
So,
Totally.
with that being
Also,
said,
I think he's also under contract.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
fine.
So
I hope we get him back. I really do. I'm a major
Jackie?
Daniel Bryan fan.
yes, the future Hall of Famer Jacqueline is actually
Spoiler.
already eliminated.
Crash Holly turns out to win the whole Royal Rumble.
Crash Holly. And just for the record, so you
I
know
don't know
what
who's
we are
next.
playing. We're playing SmackDown.
look
What
at
year is
Bradshaw.
SmackDown. is this?
SmackDown 2.
SmackDown 2.
It didn't even have a year.
So no
associated with
year
it.
completely.
I think it was like, what, 2001?
2001,
maybe?
yeah.
Yeah.
So are we good?
I think we're good on.
yeah, it was a good match. It was just a good. It was a good match overall. Great way to
Solid
start
match
it.
start off. Yeah.
I mean, you just expect these two guys really know their stuff, and they do well together. We've seen them in a couple of house shows. You know, nothing on television, but to me, it's a good match. I enjoyed it. All right, let's move it on to the number 2 match of the night, the Tag Team Championship.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
We got New Day. We got Usos. We got Slammy award-winning Tag Team of the Year, even though they only had the title for like 2-3 months.
Mhm.
Let's keep that in mind. Who votes these things? Come on, rethink the voting ballot.
Dang, Kane didn't even eliminate one person, just like he didn't eliminate anyone.
suplexed out of the damn thing.
Remember how difficult it was for us to eliminate people the last game we
And now
recorded?
we're-
And now it's anyone just gets eliminated.
Yeah,
Oh, there goes Lita.
Yeah.
Bye,
Yeah.
Lita.
Oh,
See you later.
Ivory, is that who that is?
Yep. Lita and Ivory. So we're moving on.
Yeah.
We got the Usos. We got the New Day.
Yes, it is.
Overall thoughts on this match? Did we want more? Is this the match if there was a match that needed more?
it,
Did the actual match itself needed more?
Well, it's
Story,
just-
no, not the story. Yes.
Well, it's just all a push for New Day. I mean, that's all that you're seeing.
Mhm.
Usos aren't really doing much. They're not saying much. They're tagging along with Roman. They're gonna go with the family. So you're not seeing a lot of that occur now. So now it's like, well, who's next? It's not the Dudleys.
It's like the Goldberg syndrome.
Yeah.
And we're really running out of tag teams to even compete with New Day at this point.
Yeah.
No one is over in the tag team picture besides them. Like, you can say Lucha all day, but...
Well, he hurt.
Well,
He hurt.
Yeah, he goes-
We
Sin
know
Cara
that
number
Sin Cara-
2 is hurt.
Number 2 is hurt, yes.
Completely.
Yeah.
By the way, that is a really nice move by Scotty 2 Hotty. Just so
To
you
pin
guys-
inside of a Royal match. See, just like Scotty 2 Hotty himself.
It's something that he would do.
I really want to
Let
do
it-
the worm.
you got it
I
again.
started
That's
too
two-
high.
that's right, too.
I want to do the worm.
He tried it twice.
Trying to build up my
Very
lane
cool.
with SmackDown.
Woo.
That-
He's
That's
the-
someone I thought
he's
I
the
would have
oldest.
seen.
Oh, I thought he was going to go out.
Yeah, me
Like
too.
Kane
Oh,
did.
it would have been classic. So, for
But
this
no,
match
it's-
overall,
It was
we
a
talked
D.
about D.
D. There was nothing impressive to this match. It was another match where New Day interfered.
I don't think anyone was surprised to see the
No,
New Day.
Yeah.
and that's what just got. That's for me was nothing surprise. Yeah.
The storyline was Francesca, number 2,
Coming back.
showing
2.0.
out.
Yeah.
No one really saw that coming, correct?
I just think with the Usos, though, they're so over with the fans as baby faces that them losing didn't really hurt them, in my mind.
And that's also sad, though.
Yeah.
But
Crash
but they
Holly,
can also-
once again, just eliminated 3 people.
Yeah.
He's the best in the
In
business.
10 seconds.
That is ridiculous. Sorry, I keep getting interrupted, but I'm just amazed that Crash Holly is this good at the Royal Rumble. Ugh, blows my mind.
Shado.
Oh, shit,
Oh.
man. You gotta...
Here comes the
In the
money!
suit.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the money.
I agree.
Good select.
This match was nothing to write home about. If anything, to me, this was actually the worst match of the night. Only because there's no shock factor.
Yeah.
We have the Usos losing to New Day once again.
Yes.
Seen it before. We're going to see it again. Probably see it at Fastlane or whoever they're going to wrestle at Fastlane. I don't know who they'd wrestle. Mark Henry and Jack Swagger?
I'd
We'll
watch it.
talk about that later.
Yeah.
I'd watch
Just a little. We did watch it. So.
We already saw
No, I'm saying like I would see them as the tag titles.
Oh.
Like I could see them coming up with like World's Strongest Man, We the People stuff.
However, I think the match that people won.
Crash Holly just eliminated me again.
Man.
Spoilers. We'll do spoilers later. Sorry. All right. So I'm ready to move on. You guys ready to move on?
Yeah.
Just like just like
I'm
that
sorry.
match.
I'm
I'm
ready
ready
to
to
move
move
on.
on.
It
was
It
not a little
wasn't
bit
a great
talk
match.
about it.
Yeah.
Golden Star Truth?
Yeah.
The Golden Truth?
That is raw.
That is. Listen, sorry.
You're good. I love it. You try.
I love it. Yeah, it's so good.
Willie Regal, rake in the eyes.
Great.
Oh, it's not. It's Val Venus.
So the next match was
Hello,
ladies.
Women's
Divers.
Oh, Divers, not women's championship match.
Davers
Wait,
back
did
out.
we skip the U.S. title match?
Was that before or after?
The Divas match was before the Royal Rumble.
Good call out, Jesse.
Yeah.
I do
So-
apologize.
okay.
Alex, make sure you edit this backwards.
No, it's
we go
just turn everything
US.
backwards.
Yeah.
Title: Alberto Del Rio.
Del Rio.
I thought Mario was going to say something more. He did it this time. Along with Kalisto.
Yeah.
What are you guys' thoughts?
Lucha, Lucha,
Um,
Lucha.
It was very sloppy.
It's unbelievable.
God.
Yeah,
So
it
many
was
botches.
unbelievable.
Botch City is what
You know,
that was.
it's funny. My cousin, who's an older fan, he was like the AWA days and the NWA, so the old school stuff. He said he loved this match, but I didn't understand it. I just couldn't.
Did you
get
ask
into
him
it.
why?
He couldn't give me a answer that I can PG say here on the. Because we're PG. Whatever the error is, that's the error we're in right now. We're PG. We're gonna mimic that. If we have to do one whole episode
No.
on the attitude error,
No.
we'll go there. Alex, you can bleep that out later, right?
You got fun with that.
I'm the rebel.
I'm saying we should be a solid PG-13 podcast.
Crash. Hey, you know what? Let's give a round of applause for Crash.
Crash
in.
down.
Crash.
Crash.
Let's get Crash Holly.
Crash Holly,
right
come back. Oh, wait,
No.
is he dead?
Now it's Val Venus and the world's strongest man.
Was Crash Holly dead? Check our facts. Zach, later on, can you check that factoid? See if Crash Holly actually is dead.
Put that in the comments for us.
Yeah.
So back to this U.S. title
US
match.
title match. Didn't Kalisto fall on his head at some point during
Yes,
this match?
He did on the mat on the outside.
Yes.
Kalisto, I want you to never do that again.
Please.
He tried to kick Alberto in the back of the head and couldn't get high enough. It hit him in the arm.
Yeah,
was
that's
way
why,
too
yeah.
tall for him in
Yeah.
this match.
Yeah.
You just have a mixed match
No excuse.
of bodies. Like, it just doesn't make sense to us. Alberto Del Rio should win that match. If we're gonna say anything, he's the better wrestler, better technically, and he's just a lot bigger. He's fit. He's in his prime. He looks a lot better than he did when he left WWE 3 years ago.
But,
Yeah,
but now that
That's all I'm saying.
That's all you said.
That's all I'm saying.
What that story just told me was that Alberto Del Rio can't win without help. Because he
Unless
took
it's
it back
Unless it's
with
against John.
King Barrett.
True.
yeah,
He took it back with
True.
Zeb Coulter.
Yeah.
Although Zeb didn't do nothing, he was still there with
he
him.
still loses.
It just completely, in my mind, negates the fact that he came back, shock value, beats John Cena cleanly,
Yep.
and now he can't do that against Kalisto.
Yep.
What a waste
Yeah.
of Zeb. Am I
Yeah.
right here?
Well,
There could have been more to that, but this isn't how they should have booked it. Adam, from what culture? That's your job.
So do you think now that with how quickly it turned multiple times, that everything John Cena did to regain its prestige back into the title, is that gone?
It's
I don't-
gone.
You're ping ponging the
I disagree.
championship.
I think that him holding that title for a long time and defending it every week, it really brought back prestige in my eyes. It's just what they're doing now. I don't think negated it, but it still makes it kind of a bummer in my mind.
You know what would have been really cool on Raw, which we'll talk about later, is if Kalisto had an open challenge.
Yeah.
For the
Well,
US champion.
I can see him doing something, but I can see him doing that on SmackDown.
But is it the
Ooh,
Kevin Owens
yeah.
Open Challenge? Is it the Seth Rollins
No,
Open Challenge?
but don't, because do you remember him saying, he said John Cena brought back, all of that to the title about doing an open challenge and giving guys
Yeah,
like me an
Kalisto would do that.
opportunity. So he
Yeah.
would do it, and that's where I thought that it's going. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with him at Fastlane.
it was nice to see them put over a newer guy though. I know they wanted to put it on someone who was also a veteran whenever
Established.
established for John Cena. So if he's gonna lose to someone, at least he's
Yeah.
gonna lose to
Yeah.
someone everyone knows
I
about.
really.
But it was nice to see them give it to Kalisto because he's a younger guy and they're not doing that enough right now.
It's going to be interesting to see how they play him out. It really is if they do the Mysterio theory.
I couldn't disagree with you guys more. I think they're just really pushing the WWE universe. It's, oh, he's a Slammy Award winner. Put the strap on him. That's it.
Well, they didn't do it for the Usos, so
Nope.
No,
moving back
No,
on.
that
So what
was-
does that negate? So
New
what does
Day,
that
New
negate
Day
everything?
called them out. That was baloney. New Day called them out.
They have to. They're the heel right now.
Exactly. They did a really good job.
So, do we have this feud continuing?
No.
If we don't,
No, it's
where
over.
does Alberto Del Rio go from here?
He's going to stick with the faction.
League of Nations.
League of Nations
He's-
needs a championship, though.
But that's what I'm saying. But I think it's going to come because I think they're going to establish themselves more now. I really feel that at Mania is when
Jeff
you're going
Hardy
to
just
start
cleared
seeing
house. He's the new Crash.
I feel like you're going to see at Mania them going to really push out and really do the League of Nations.
I couldn't agree more. I think it would be nice to see them hold it all the way to Survivor Series. I don't think it'll last them. So, personal opinion.
I think it'll last till SummerSlam.
Ooh, Super Slam.
Super
So
Slam.
when does an American get it back?
Lisa's very good.
When we have a pay-per-view in Mexico.
Just
Sorry, I can say that in the group. I'm
That
sorry.
can happen. No, it won't happen.
It won't happen.
Well, there's a lot of U.S. companies now branching out in Mexico.
Yeah.
So I
Levi's.
could imagine that
You know,
could
Levi's.
possibly.
I was like, no, they've been there. Pepsi Cola.
Because the coal is already there.
I know they've been.
did they
Oh, you mean Corona?
on Raw? Did they have Kalisto talk at all? Did we have a match or anything? So we don't know what the build up next will be because we know it's not going to be with Alberto Del Rio. We just don't know where it's going to go from
But
here.
see, this is where I feel like it's going to go to SmackDown. I think this would be a great opportunity for SmackDown. Not to interrupt, sorry.
No,
Alex.
that's
No,
brilliant.
I was just asking the question.
Yeah,
I don't think I thought about that.
because I don't know. It goes back to what you're saying, Mario. Is I kind of liked it back in the day when you had titles that were exclusive to brands. Like for a
Yeah.
while, the U.S. title was exclusive to SmackDown, and the IC title was exclusive to Raw, and I kind of liked that.
But we also had 2 championships at that time.
We did.
Which I wish we still had.
I didn't watch him that time, so I don't know how that went. How
To
well
finish
that was
up the
over.
Royal Rumble, we will now move on into the Divers Championship.
So
So we have Charlotte.
Can I go to the
Woo!
Raw?
With the
Talk to the
Nature
Raw
Boy.
portion of this?
The restroom part was the last match. Just you're back for some diva action.
To me, this match with Charlotte versus Becky had a lot of potential to tell a lot more story
It did.
along the way.
Well, they did a great build up to the
Oh,
to
it
the
was great.
pre-match.
It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Becky over here talking, this is everything that I worked for, and
It was
now
great.
it's going to be a while before she holds the title.
I like the way the match started, going back and forth, knowing that hey,
Yeah.
these sisters are battling each other, and
Yeah,
they
it
know,
was-
right? Oh, little counter here, counter there, and it
Yes.
had a good little momentum builder at the beginning.
I guess
But
the
that's it.
problem I have with Charlotte, and Alexander brought this up, she's a stiff wrestler.
She
Yes.
is.
Charlotte?
Yes.
She's very stiff.
She looks like a
You
dude.
could totally
Yeah.
beat my butt. I know you could. I would probably love it because you usually got to pay for that. But there's just something about the way she kicks with her boots,
Yeah.
the way that she runs. It's very.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the nature boy in her.
And then
Yeah.
on the opposite end with Charlotte, she also when her timing is just off for me.
Timing is
like
off.
when
Yeah.
Becky was delivering those leg drops.
Oh.
Charlotte kept getting up when she was clearly supposed to be staying
That
down.
was so bad.
And then they make
Spot missing, right?
Yeah, spot missing, and then that made Becky look bad. Becky Lynch is way over for me. I love her,
Yeah.
and I think she's an excellent wrestler. And I
She's
think
the better wrestler
Of them two?
of them
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the
Yeah,
best
so-
hardcore Royal Rumble I've ever
No.
seen.
Did he come in at number 3?
All the people who were great.
Did you just win?
hardcore champions?
No, I was the
The hardcore champion of this era, right there, just won it.
Nice.
He's going to WrestleMania.
I mean, I'm totally with you guys on that. The WrestleMania thing with Al Snow. But getting back and finishing this off,
longer.
I don't know. I wanted more from this match. It didn't deliver. At the end, Charlotte wins. She goes over. She keeps the belt. There's a
Thanks to
miss
some help
kiss.
from Ric Flair.
There's a Ric
Throwing
Flair
the
jacket.
jacket.
He
Yeah.
stole
there.
the kiss. What is it? Kiss stealing.
Yeah. I mean, next thing you know, we're just fine.
Dealing, kiss stealing, son of a bitch, bastard. Where are you, Scott?
Wait, I thought
Oh.
thought this was a PG podcast,
No.
Adam.
That's
Well,
No.
Alexander's going to go back and edit that out. So
No.
He's the one that said it.
I know. He's the one that's going to have to do it.
Mm,
That's because he said it.
the Rock said.
But I think, and maybe this is just in my mind, going back to the match, I think creative justified it being a subpar match because of what happened at the end with Sasha Banks, the boss, coming out and getting, in my opinion, the second biggest pop of the night by the audience.
Well, wait, before we get to that, wait, hold up. So one thing that we all saw that we talked about, we saw Charlotte's finisher, non-submission. What's the move called?
Natural selection.
Man, right? We saw it.
Yeah.
So she did beat.
You know what? We
Becky.
didn't see it. We didn't see it at the
No,
Rumble.
that's
We
right,
saw
sorry.
it on Raw.
See,
Because
that's
I was
right.
asking
Cut
what
that.
happened to that finisher.
Yep.
And
Cut that out.
yeah, but we saw it on Raw the next night, which we can talk about.
I agree, Jesse. We've got a lot more story to tell with this. We're going to have, obviously, Becky sit second fiddle for a while. She probably will not get the match
You
at Fastlane.
Yeah.
If it is, it'll be against Sasha.
Right, yeah. That would
No,
be a great
yeah.
match. That would be a great
Which
match.
sets us up for Sasha and
No.
Charlotte at Mania.
See, I agree with you, Darrell. I love how I'm pointing to the computer. I agree with you, Darrell, but I think that the match should happen. It should be a one match, and it should be at Mania. And I don't think there should be, and it should all be build up.
we got
All
to have
be build
a
up.
match
Charlotte
at
and Sasha.
Fastlane.
Okay,
You got Eva
but
Marie versus Becky? Is that what you're doing here, Mario?
what, dude? Hey, bro.
She hasn't got the
Right.
NXT
Hey,
title
bro.
yet.
Man.
Well, neither did Becky.
So many different colors of hair. You got pink, red, and orange.
I know, but Divas looks at this.
This guy's
I
so
think
overwhelming.
we could potentially, if they're going to have two matches, I think you could potentially see Charlotte versus Sasha at Fastlane.
Oh.
Have Nature Boy Ric Flair cost Sasha the match,
Mm.
and then they have a rematch at WrestleMania.
You have no idea how excited I am to finally see Sasha in the picture. Like, oh,
The crowd wants it.
They even
Brie
it.
Bella wants it.
They even won
We
it.
want Sasha.
Yeah.
We want Sasha.
Even when we saw them live in Corpus Christi, Texas. people were screaming, "We want Sasha."
She's way
They
over.
wanted
She's
no-
way over, and I'm glad that
Naomi.
creative is finally paying attention to that, or whoever's making the decisions up there, because
Like
They
Ian
want her.
McMahon.
they want her out there. As much as I would love Becky to have the title around her waist, Sasha Banks is so over.
They're
Do we ever have Becky winning title?
Eventually,
Not
yeah.
that belt. I don't see that belt, that strap being on
Well-
The
her.
real rumor is 101.
But yeah.
.net
That's not
Backslash.
What other belt is she going to win?
podcast. Look at the Godfather.
He talked about it in our previous podcast.
He did.
Terrell has
The
spoken.
Good Father.
The tag.
No,
Oh,
we
never
go
Women's.
away. We
Oh,
keep the divas
I
and we
see.
bring back the women because they're women.
They're
There
women's
is a
wrestling.
difference between
I don't
divas
know
and
if
women.
Women's
Yeah, but then
wrestling.
who's gonna be? But then who's gonna be your Divas champion?
I don't think we'd have two women's singles belts.
Sasha.
I don't think we'd have two women's
Sasha's
singles belts.
No.
Because we had it
But
for
she.
like.
But what did you
she
rather?
wrestled.
I feel like for her, she should wrestle, and that she's gonna want that one.
So
more. Sorry to
Marie
interrupt
is
you.
the divas champion.
Oh god,
Mm.
I can't even.
Is it because she's leading Fastlane and she's in the promos doing this?
Oh,
She looks
so
like
good.
she looks like a diva.
So good.
She's got her own trainer. She learned how to do the Kendrick.
The
Spanky
Kendrick.
Brian, Spanky
Oh.
Kendrick. Yep.
I like Brian.
The-
Oh, I love Brian Kendrick.
Brian
Yeah, when he and
Kendrick.
Paul London tagged together,
Yep.
loved it.
Great tag team.
Yeah.
So
Great tag team.
it was a decent match. Charlotte goes over. Becky loses. We get heat at the end.
Great heat.
We have a great preview of what's definitely going to be the WrestleMania match: Sasha and Charlotte.
And the future's
Sasha's
looking
gonna
great
win.
for them.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, she'll get
Yeah,
her,
it's
she'll get her moment
poised.
because of how over she is.
Got it. Yeah.
And it was good to see that Becky didn't take it away from Charlotte because it's gonna make
It'll make it more
the belt
special.
more special. It's more prestigious that way.
Can I just say those even going to be more special when she has that underdog window because you have Charlotte that comes from a family.
Mhm.
You have Sasha who comes
But-
from also a family with Snoop Dogg.
That's what I'm saying. What would you do if Snoop Dogg showed up?
Oh, it's
and
gonna
He's gonna be there
happen.
at Mania.
It's
Dude.
gonna happen.
He always goes to Mania.
You already know.
But
that's what I'm
Look
saying,
who
but he
showed up with The
performed.
Rock. You got Rick Ross,
Yeah.
Rose. Yeah.
Ooh, that's-
I'm out. Let watch. Gangrel just eliminated.
But you have-
I
Could
got
you
it,
imagine
I got
you
it.
have Ric Flair in Charlotte's corner at Mania, and you have Snoop Dogg
Is he
in
gonna kick
Sasha
you?
Banks'
Oh.
corner.
Snoop's
At
gonna
Mania.
go in the Hall of Fame.
Well,
I can see that.
Regis Philbin this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
No,
Sorry,
Philbin,
sorry,
901.
we keep doing that. So now we have the Royal Rumble,
Yes.
The 30-man
event.
the main event. So to honorable mention this, we must say that in the pre-show there was a 4-way tag team match. The winning tag team got 2 entrances to the Royal Rumble.
And if I would have
So-
lost a bet, I would have lost some big money. Because
Yes.
one of the persons
I
I,
would-
said was
yes.
not going to be in the
Yep.
Royal Rumble.
Yep. So we had the Dudleys.
The Dudleys,
We had Mark Henry and Jack Swagger.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Henry and Jack Swagger,
And
mentioned previously.
the Ascension.
The
Ascension.
Yes.
Ugh. And last, but definitely not least, number one in everyone's hearts, Damian Sandow. And nobody cares about the primetime player, Darren Wood. Darren
no
Young.
one.
Darren Young.
He gets honorable mention from me.
Honorable mention for being
obvious
honorable
reasons.
mention. Oh, all right. Well.
D. Young.
So this match was garbage. You have Mark
Oh,
Henry
gosh.
pinning the wrong Dudley
Great kid.
Oh god, it was terrible.
and automatically entry for him and Swag.
Oh!
Low
He
blow to the
just low blowed
The cat.
What a jerk.
Jerry Lawler would not have liked
Yeah,
that.
no. Oh, I don't even know if we can like preview that. Like that's on.
I'll censor that as well.
Censor that.
Right to censor that one.
Yeah, please do that. So now with that being said, we start off with Roman Reigns. He's number 1. Crowd seems like they're okay with it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear too much of a go Roman go.
He didn't get
Yeah,
a big pop.
did
He
not.
didn't.
Didn't get the pop.
No.
Number 2 was.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yes.
The fun.
Oh,
No,
Rusev.
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 So,
The last 2 from last year's Royal Rumble are the first 2 in this year's Royal Rumble.
right.
Yeah. And
Bringing it back.
dang, Rusev getting eliminated that quickly though.
Rusev just has been on this streak of just jobber.
is Jobber
He's injured.
status galore.
They keep saying he's
I didn't
injured, but
realize
he's
he
still
was like
wrestling.
Yeah.
He's like
trying to
still
wrestle.
dominating
What did
this
Lana
game.
do?
And yeah.
I hear Lana's gotten in trouble.
Is that why you haven't seen
Well,
her?
it was their real. I think it was their real life romance that
Yeah,
wrecked the
screwed
storyline
everything.
of her with Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
Well, that part
Yeah,
of
that
it, but
costs
I
money.
heard there was something new. That
Oh, I don't know about that then.
There was something else, and there's also something new about your boy Tyler Breeze.
Oh,
So we'll talk about that here in a moment.
And then
Yeah,
we're
so
going to talk
Bruce-
about number 3.
We'll talk
Not
about
in the
number 3,
the phenomenal.
the phenomenal,
Or as Michael Cole likes to call him, the phenomenal one.
the phenomenal one.
Yes.
This pro stuff's already on the website.
He's one of the
WWE
fastest
shop.
merch selling already. Top
Yeah.
merchandise sellers for WWE.
I saw it on WWE Shop.
So,
So who is
Jesse,
number 1.
is this your number 1 pop of the night then?
This was my number 1 pop of the night. The crowd went absolutely insane. Remember, this is in Orlando,
Sponsored
where
by
Jeff
Jesse's
Jarrett's
Charity
other
Company.
company
Jeff Jarrett
is films at Universal Studios, and AJ Styles was part of that promotion for a very, very long time and made a name for himself. So the Orlando audience was very familiar, and I think him making his debut here was the right call, and he got a huge pop for it.
Huge.
It was
pop.
great.
Overall performance for AJ?
It lasted a long time.
It lasted
Long.
30 minutes.
Surprised that he
Like I
went
said,
number 3 though. I would have loved to have seen him at like number 5, number 6.
He lasted a long time. It's hard to perform. It's hard to make a name for yourself performing when you're wrestling that many people in the ring. It wasn't a classic, wrestling match with pins and submissions. It was just get them out of the ring. So
Oh yeah.
for what we saw from him, he's amazing.
Dang,
He's
team.
definitely
you?
he teased the AJ
The same
clash.
Yes,
He almost did it to Roman Reigns.
He did.
Surprised he could pick his ass up.
Yeah.
Excuse me, PG. Yeah, I said it, Mario. My bad.
My bad.
But I was actually impressed. I thought he was going to do actually a power bomb there.
Right,
And he didn't get to pull it off. It almost looked like it was going into the walls of Jericho.
Oh, really?
AKA the
I'm trying to
Lion
change my
Tamer.
personality.
AKA the Boston Crab.
Yes,
But he did it. I'm okay with that. I say that AJ Styles, I'm glad he's going to be on main roster right now.
Yeah.
It would
Big
have been
surprise.
phenomenal to see him in NXT. But we got good things. We got big things coming for this guy.
yeah, and I think they were just ready to push him hard coming in. So, and look what kind of pop he got from the audience. So.
But it was also nice to see a lot of the NXT, like such as when they were coming into the ring, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, like they were all wanting to fight him.
Yes.
Well, what brings us to the next question.
You're welcome.
Biggest surprise that you guys had who showed up? Biggest surprise entry this year?
Sami Zayn.
I had a feeling he would show up, but
I
they
would
didn't
too,
talk
but-
about it, which was nice. I wanted him to be there, and I'm glad he was.
I was surprised to see Tyler Breeze in the Royal Rumble
I
so
was-
soon.
Yeah,
4?
Yeah,
He
right
went
after
in
number
4.
4. Yeah.
Yeah.
He went straight after AJ Styles.
yeah, and
He got him.
Yeah,
but he was quickly
Wow.
eliminated, was he not?
He was.
Tyler Breeze. Yeah.
yeah, very quick.
He got Superman punched on the outside.
Yes.
No, he was being held up
Yeah,
by
yeah,
AJ,
He was the
and
double.
then he got punched
Yeah.
by
Mm,
Officially, WWE gave them both credit.
yes.
officially.
Yep.
I don't really have any surprise entries. I had a feeling that if it was going to be anybody, it was going to be Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
No legends. Let's make that note. No legends.
were-
I'm
showed
glad
up.
about that.
You are
I am because they
Takes away
really
against tradition.
no, but I understand that. But if you think about it, they've really wanted to see what these people could do. Like all the people on the roster, they didn't want to get any pop. They just wanted to see what we have is what we get, and for what they have, they were able to put on a hell of a performance.
Question:
Yes, sir.
Does no one here consider Triple H a legend?
He is not HOF.
No, there's a difference between a Hall of Famer and a legend.
I thought it was
He's not on a
I thought it was
I
on
don't,
Netflix.
I don't consider
Yeah,
him
because
a
those are
legend
completely different.
because he's wrestled within the last year.
Good point.
He
wrestled at Mania.
wrestled at Mania against
Okay.
Sting.
Sting.
All right.
Yeah.
Shows
But-
up at the
Just
great
clearing that
time.
up. Clearing that up.
Although there
Yeah.
weren't very many surprises besides maybe AJ Styles with it, I think they did a good job because they didn't have so many surprise entrances actually building stories within the Royal Rumble itself.
Yeah,
There were a
I didn't
lot
see
of
that done in a while.
matches that are going to come from this because of
Sami
the
Zayn,
Raw.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
That's definitely
Kevin
gonna be
Owens
one of them.
limp into the ring, but then go to town on AJ.
Damn, I
Yeah.
love how we both
He
got a little
sold
bit
that.
Mhm.
He sold that hard.
Sold it real well.
Yeah,
Oh,
But
definitely.
then Sami
Yeah.
Zayn coming in and just saying, I haven't forgot about you,
that
Kevin
was
Owens.
great.
Well,
'cause-
Then we have the first Wyatt that enters,
Oh,
and it's Luke Harper.
yes.
And Luke Harper is Luke Harper. He's going to get
Looking
you with
good.
that big boot. He's going to get you with that giant clothesline.
that spinning kick.
Yeah.
No, that's the
No,
other
that's
one.
Eric.
Yeah, that's Eric. You're right.
Second Wyatt enters. Braun
Strowman.
Called it.
Braun Strowman.
Stand him.
Why?
What?
It's,
He has
He
so much
doesn't say anything.
potential.
no. His little bear hug submission needs to go away.
He did it to Big Show. He eliminated Big Show with
he
it.
did, you know.
You can see Big
And
Show
then-
tell him, "Hey, son, just take me over." Then his foot got caught.
Oh my God!
He was
Yes.
gonna break his leg.
And
thought
Big
Big
Show
Show's-
immediately woke up and was
Yeah.
like, "Foot by foot."
Yeah.
Hold on.
The
And
way,
then Mark
the
Henry
way,
goes. Then Braun Strowman took Mark Henry over.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not at
It
Mark
took-
Henry yet.
That was
Wait,
right-
that's mid-20s.
the mid-20s.
I thought it was Big Show and then Mark Henry was right after.
No, I swear they
Yeah.
eliminated around the same time. I think you're
Yeah,
right.
you're right.
I think you're right.
I have to rewatch it. You're probably
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Then we have the third Wyatt, Eric. So note that
Mr.
Roman Reigns is still around.
Yes.
Yes.
We got 3 Wyatts.
Yeah. And then what happens?
Then we have your big boy Roman Reigns getting jumped outside of the ring,
Yeah.
not eliminated.
By the League
Of Nations.
Led by Vincent
Kennedy
McMahon. Yeah.
Which was pretty crappy. I hated when they came out. I was like, well, here we go again.
We've
I was
seen it
mad
from
about it.
Vince McMahon before, where he's waited in his own entry, where he went number 2 and waited.
Yeah.
Eventually, when he threw over Stone Cold,
Mhm.
I'm not surprised by it.
Yeah.
I am disappointed in it.
Yeah.
Because we went 20 minutes plus without having Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I just felt like it cheapened, like him being the #1 entry.
Absolutely.
You know?
Oh yeah. Even if he had won it,
Yeah.
it would have sullied it even more.
Yeah.
Ugh.
True that.
But I think that's just it. I think they didn't want him to win it to begin with. So
Yeah, I really wasn't believing the whole selling him. Oh, he's too hurt to get back in the ring. So I see the like they played it all terrible. Bring the stretcher down, and then he's walking with the stretcher. He's not in the stretcher.
and then how does he come out? He Superman punches
Yeah, like,
Sheamus.
come on,
Stop.
man. Like, so I really felt that McMahon was going to have League of Nations throw him back in the ring and then someone immediately eliminate him. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Honorable mention: Alex's favorite wrestler of all time, Y2J Chris Jericho,
Yeah.
was in the match for 50
Wow.
minutes.
He was looking like Roman Reigns did last year, sitting in the corner for most of it. Unless
He
it was
wasn't
time to
the
do a
boss.
spot.
You should see what I just did there. Did you see it?
I'll watch it back
That was
later.
beautiful. Beautiful move by Christian. I love
Let's just say this guy too how he
part of
threw Bradshaw up against the ropes, and I came in running with a.
that. Oh, beautiful.
That's
Yeah.
just.
But
I
I
just
said this
dropped
to
him and
Adam.
kicked him out of the ring.
Y2J being in it was totally worth it for me because I saw the most beautiful enziguri I've ever seen in my life.
Nice.
He-
I love that.
It was nice to see him and actually him wrestle and
Yeah.
stay in it longer than 10
I
minutes.
love Y2J.
Me too.
It's what this Royal Rumble needed.
It's gonna
Come
be what
on,
this Mania
He's the
needs.
best at what he does.
He said he wasn't going to be at Mania, guys.
I know.
But I feel
Yeah.
like that's what people say when they weren't in the storyline
Yeah.
to begin
Yeah.
with.
Sure.
Now that we're
A lot of things happened. A lot of things got offered.
Yeah, we saw some,
money makes
Yeah.
men do crazy things.
and
Mayo.
Mania,
Y2J was in
Mark
there.
Henry.
he made it
Baby
to top. He made it to top what 6, I think.
Yeah.
Y2J.
We'll say that.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
I'm good with that answer. It's solid.
So we got 3 Wyatts in. Number 23 rings. We got the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, comes in, wrecks shop.
Which you did not. I was expecting.
I was expecting it.
Yeah.
Were you not expecting it?
I was, but I wasn't expecting it at the very beginning. I was
Gotcha.
expecting him to come
Early
in.
on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't expecting it.
So he takes out 1 Wyatt.
Yeah.
Takes out 2 Wyatts.
2 Wyatts,
Takes out 3 Wyatts.
3 Wyatts.
Yeah.
For me, it made him look good. It redeemed him a little bit from getting his butt kicked the other night with 2 spears.
Getting
and
speared
then
by Reigns. Yeah.
So the 2 spears from that.
Yeah.
And then we also have his sister Abigail, because he got sister Abigail
Oh,
after that.
yes, you're right.
Barely got kissed.
Yeah.
On the floor.
Really? It was a pucker. Yeah, it was like a junior high kissing. Loved every part of it. I didn't like when he got beat. So.
Yeah, but I mean, Lesnar came in, did what we all knew what he was going to do. He took
Yeah.
some people to Suplex City,
Oh, he did it.
and then much to I think all of our surprise, he was eliminated fairly quickly
but
By-
with the help of Wyatt.
by the eliminated Wyatts, except for Bray, of course. Was still
Right.
in the match.
So we still have the 3. They're out.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns is not back yet.
Yeah.
We have Bray Wyatt now gets called in. The moment Bray Wyatt enters, I thought then and there, cool, it's going to be done. We're over. We're going to have Brock Lesnar and Bray Wyatt. This is going to be a good little match.
Mhm.
That was not the case.
Nope.
Alexander, tell us what happened.
So after all 3 of those Wyatts got thrown over the top, they then proceeded to get onto the ring apron, all stare at Brock Lesnar, and get back into the ring and pick him up and throw him over. Which, if you're gonna do that, at least have Bray summon them to do it with his eyes, or bring down thunder from the rafters,
Or get the
or
lights
something.
turned off or something.
Touch his
Yeah.
foot when you push him over. He didn't do anything, and I think that was pretty messed up.
Yeah, because you've got someone being eliminated by men who are not in the match anymore.
But I think that also is to Wyatt, to where they're like, I didn't have to touch him; he was eliminated.
Yeah.
So now it's just going to build up to their match even more.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Jack Swagger came in. Blah, blah, blah. Mark Henry came in.
But probably one of the coolest parts I
Blah, blah,
like,
blah,
because
they left.
that's when I truly saw a story. You knew who was going to fight at Fastlane.
Yeah.
You know they're going to fight at Mania. And for me, that was like, cool. I know what to expect, and I'm going to see some damn good wrestling.
Oh, and
Brock
we have
Lesnar is main eventing that Fastlane. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose.
Oh, that's right. Well,
Yeah.
spoiler
We're definitely
alert,
going to
we weren't
have
talking about Raw yet.
interference, though.
Yeah.
So, just saying.
because now it's going to be anybody but Brock instead of anybody but
Oh, absolutely.
Agreed.
But see, then it's going to be okay. We can talk about
So we
that
do
because
later.
we're going
Can't wait
to
for it.
Oh,
talk
you know what
about
we have not
possibilities.
mentioned, and this is important for later. In this match for a good amount of time is Dean Ambrose.
Oh,
Yes.
I think he was number 14, so he's in the match for quite some time, chilling in the corner for the most part. But he's there, so we should remember that.
Dean Ambrose definitely showed up.
Yeah.
He was under the radar for the majority of this match. So then we have some League of Nations guys come out. Alberto Del Rio, eliminated. Sheamus comes out. Darrell, tell us what happens after that.
So just when we feel that Sheamus is coming in, I'm like, yes. Roman Reigns comes back.
Flying in.
Superman punch.
Superman punch.
Didn't even make it into the ring.
He got Heath Slater. Or,
He got Heath
or was
Slater.
that Curtis Axel?
Curtis Axel.
Curtis
Yeah.
Axel.
Yeah. But that also happened many years ago
Yeah.
to MVP.
There you go.
So,
Question:
MVP.
Was Curtis Axel actually eliminated?
Yes.
This one he was, but it actually
Okay.
makes him eliminated
He's
from
gone.
the 2015
Okay,
Royal
I know that
Rumble.
was just a question we had the last podcast, so I just want to
Yeah.
clarify for people.
So he actually never even entered the 2016 one.
He was.
Because he was just now eliminated.
He should have gotten back into the ring and then
So-
got thrown out
He
again.
should
That
have.
would hilarious.
He comes in as number 7 and then comes back in as number 29.
Yeah.
He
The
should have.
2015 person who's never been eliminated.
I would have been okay with it. It's
What
a
is it?
funny
Axel
story.
Mania, and he comes back in the exact same gimmick that he came out with
Can't
last
do
year.
it. Hulk Hogan.
I know.
Yeah.
Would have loved it. Trust
Yeah.
me. I would have loved it. Which was surprising they allowed. Never mind. Spoiler for Raw. Alright, so. Sheamus gets Superman punch. Roman Reigns is in there. He's left there with Y2J. I believe Bray Wyatt is still in there.
Wyatt's still there.
Correct?
Where
Yes.
is he?
And we have Sheamus now.
Sheamus and Dean Ambrose.
And Dean Ambrose. That's what we got
5
in the
left in
match.
the ring. We've got number 30 entering.
Darrell, hurry the fuck.
Bray Wyatt gets eliminated.
Before number 30?
I'm pretty positive
Bro,
Bray Wyatt before
It's
number
a
30.
decision.
No, because number 30 and
Oh, he did.
Wyatt
it.
had that moment.
Mhm. That's right.
Yes.
30 rings. Ding, 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 ding. It's all about the game and how you play it.
Is this
Wasn't
thing on?
shocked. Personally, I read the rumor sites. This is what people were saying. A lot of insiders were talking about it. After reading what Kevin Nash said about last year's WrestleMania, about Sting's supposed to go over, and Triple H saying, nah, brah, this ain't happening this way. I'm not surprised that Triple H came in as number 30. At all.
But you jumped up out of your seat, though.
I jumped out because I was excited because I knew if he came in,
Yeah.
he was going to win it.
True.
That's why I was
It
excited.
was a moment. It was a moment.
Had my Smoking Skulls belt on, jumped up, gave a little cross chop 3 times. It was beautiful. Actually got so excited, lost my breath, had to actually pause the the match for no other reasons. That's why I lost my
Yeah, not because
that's it right there.
Yep.
Lost it all.
Mm-hmm.
Bray Wyatt comes with Triple H. Triple H says, "Hey, let's get Roman." Nah, brah, I'm gonna get Triple H. You made a mistake, Bray Wyatt. That's why you got eliminated.
Yep.
So now we've got Chris Jericho's gone. We've got Dean Ambrose. We've got the Lunatic Fringe. We got the Superman punch Roman Reigns, and we got Triple H. This could have easily been Shield against Triple H.
Totally.
It wasn't. They didn't.
Yep.
They could have, but they didn't.
Could have, should have, would
had
have.
the chance.
Shield versus Evolution.
If you had to change the outcome any other way, what do you have? You still get the last three. Triple H, Deanie Boppers, and the Roman Empire.
I mean, if you really think about it, Triple H was really the only one to get the belt, and it was the only decision that they had. Why would you give it to Ambrose?
I would have loved for Ambrose.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I would have loved to see him.
We thought that he beat Seth Rollins
At Elimination Chamber. Yep, I got excited for about 30 seconds at Elimination Chamber at the thought of my boy, Dean Ambrose, getting that title. I'd be okay with it. And I'd be okay with him having 2 titles, defending both titles. Because he's crazy.
Paul Bear just eliminated
Kane, last year's Royal Rumble winner.
according to this.
But I mean, I think it's going to be good. I mean, you have a headliner now for Mania, so
Triple H wins. Eliminates Roman Reigns. It comes down to Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. He goes after him. Dean Ambrose goes after him hard, bites him in the forehead, goes to town with him. In the end, he gets eliminated.
That was a hilarious moment, though.
I thought it was I thought those two could have put on a good show.
I wish
I would have been excited.
I wish we could have had a longer interaction between Ambrose and Triple H.
Yeah.
But it was, I mean, I got excited because I'm like, oh wow, Dean could actually win this. Not realizing, oh, it's Hunter. He's
Paul Bear is just throwing everybody out this flipping match.
No, but you're right. Like,
Yeah.
you knew I felt the entire time when the moment I heard his music, I was like, well, it's over.
Yeah.
But it would have been nice to see Ambrose have both
Yeah.
show up and then lose the IC on Raw
Yeah.
to like an open challenge contestant.
I'm just
Like
glad,
an AJ Styles, like that would have been dope.
I'm just glad that Roman Reigns didn't win it. No offense, Roman, you're probably a nice guy. Your daughter's birthday, blah 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 blah. I'm just not a fan. Turn heel for me. Change
But are
your
you
look.
okay? So you just tired of being shoved Roman Empire?
It's all right here. Fire hose, just right in. I can't drink like that.
The thing is that his crowd pop should be different than it was a year ago, and it's not.
They still booed him.
He's
He
still
came out with the Rock.
not over with the
Well, the
crowd.
only time he got a pop from the crowd is when he did something to Triple H. That was the only thing that That's what I would have thought they would have done if Roman was going to win. Is have a final 2 between Roman and Triple H, and then you see what happens.
The cat is eliminating some folks. And
Oh,
she's got
You
eliminated.
said earlier, if you
Paul
would have
Bear,
changed
dude.
it one way, one thing I would have changed was I would have started that heel turn by having Roman Reigns eliminate Dean Ambrose.
Oh yeah.
But
Right.
see, that's
One versus all, and then Triple H comes back and then eliminates Roman Reigns.
And
with
then
the
you
TX
get the
fucking chop. And that's it. That's your heavyweight champ.
I agree with that because I got way too excited
Robert PG.
at the idea of Ambrose
What
winning
did I
the
say?
title. I really wanted him to win, but
Yeah.
Much
WWE,
like
you're
Becky,
looking for
it
some
wasn't
writers. We're all looking for a job to help you create some content that
Look,
we
Bring
would
it
like
back
to
full
watch.
sale.
I think what we're really trying to say is we just need one creator to reach out to us. We can work as a team and just pitch you ideas. You don't have to use any of them, but you know what? It gets it what the crowd wants. It's what the people want.
It's what's best for business.
It really is if you want to go that route.
On
So-
that note,
We're over. Royal Rumble is done.
yeah.
We have Triple H as the winner.
He comes out with Stephanie
the,
and Vince.
Yep, with Vince and Stephanie
We
in
got
that
La
ring.
Familia
But
back.
That
did
is
you-
such
We've
a-
seen that picture. It's a
I
beautiful
love,
picture.
I
Such an
love
image.
seeing Triple H just walk out in a suit, just chill, nonchalant,
Now
and all of a
it's
sudden
better.
he just takes off the button and just. Oh, I was like, oh yeah.
They
Looks
put
good.
$10 all over it.
Yeah.
They have his old school skull with the crown on as the new plates already looking
Looking really
beautiful. Loved it.
When did he show up on Raw?
He
Who?
wasn't there, but I saw it on
Oh,
the
true.
network.
Oh, okay.
So they have pictures of it on WWE.com.
Nice.
So that takes us to Monday Night Raw. Usually after one of the big 3 pay-per-views, we get some pretty good information of what the direction is going now. To me, this Raw included 2 Divas matches. One just to plug Divas.
Again.
Total Divas.
Yep.
Second week in a row.
We have, I don't even remember, was Paige and Natty?
Yep.
Paige
Was
and
it
Natty
tag team?
versus Brie Bella and Alicia Fox.
Yep.
Paige, once again, in your face. I love it. Even though I know you're going to turn heel. It's just how you look. It's a push-up.
Bro,
This is her house, dude.
It's a push-up.
Agree. Woo. Doesn't matter. You still see it.
According to her Instagram, it is a push-up browser.
Well, yeah, but
Oh,
Nikki
they're
Bella
there.
is the reason for it.
Oh, I have to.
She set the bar, and everybody else has to now.
Paul Bear, once again, eliminating everybody except for
Rock.
the people, which is a great way for us to talk
Segue into the Raw.
about The Rock.
We were expecting someone to come out of this limo, and I thought it was maybe Triple H.
You lie.
I thought it was maybe Triple H because Stephanie and
Terrell were in my animal.
I know! But then who comes out of the limo?
Mike,
Miz.
The
The
Miz.
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 Come on.
All right, people, relax.
Well, in all reality, when I
It's
saw him, I
been
was
2
like, oh,
weeks
nice.
since
I
I've been
get
on
it.
Raw.
I get it.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It was funny
'Cause
because
Miz Dow was
The
there
Miz
last
is
night.
The Miz.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I get why they did it.
Miz Dow was there
This
last
is
night.
this is
Very clear it was going to be The Rock to me, personally.
Yes.
Glad it was The Rock. It's what the people wanted.
You've got The Rock telling the Miz to park his car. I thought that was hilarious.
Through
Yeah.
You got The Rock cracking jokes as he walks.
Yeah.
Telling the Big Show, hey, it's all right. Don't worry about
Oh,
losing.
that was so good.
Last time we
could've
wrestled
been
each
you.
other, I beat you.
The Scorpion bit.
Yeah,
You know
that
what?
was awesome.
You could have been.
I agree with you.
Shout out to the Big Show. Your tears looked pretty convincing.
They were real.
I mean,
And you broke that Lenovo computer
Yeah.
pretty easily.
Yeah. I was impressed.
Who wants Windows anyways?
Oh,
Yeah.
my
I
God.
think the best part of that entire bit was when he's looking at the camera, talking. Like, that was I think that was just a cool part.
Yeah.
Because the camera's never been really noticed, because you're not supposed to notice the camera.
Mm.
But he was looking directly at it and talking to it. I thought that was cool.
All of that one cut, like even down to
One
right
cut,
behind the
line.
curtain, like
Yeah.
this is what we call the gorilla. Like, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
nuts.
He's like, Miami, are you ready?
Oh,
and he waited. I was like, and you could tell, yeah.
Nobody can cut a promo like The
Oh,
Rock.
one take, man.
Nobody gets allowed permission to run live like
Given
that, like
that
The
much
Rock.
time.
Yeah.
Now,
It's like,
since it has
knowing that he could say anything, and
That's
he
true,
pretty
yeah.
much did say anything.
Yeah, he did.
did.
But he was talking shit to
Like
Lana.
human vacuum.
What he
Oh,
said,
Lana.
wasn't
Still
so
getting
PG.
heat.
Was it the
Yeah.
Russian vacuum?
Social media is taking this Lana bit by storm.
Oh yeah.
Is there gonna be more to it? Who knows?
Well-
All I know is it was hilarious.
Yeah.
She tried so hard to stay in character
Yeah.
and almost broke.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yes, it was so good.
It was.
What is The Rock? You have
one-legged vacuum cleaner.
Yes.
Oh, it's brilliant. Where do you
Telling
come up with this
Risa
stuff?
how flexible she was.
Then you also heard the
She
plug
is.
for Ballers. You heard the plug
Yeah.
for Ballers. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
alright.
Gots to do
I
that.
just
Nice.
finished a 14-hour day shooting ballers.
And they said, "Where you going, Rock?"
Rick Ross.
I said, I'm about to go electrify.
He did get up at 4 o'clock, worked out.
Yeah.
Threw the weights around.
Saw his Instagram.
I saw it, liked it twice, which is an unlike. You like it once and you.
But he saw it.
Of course
Yeah.
he saw it. His phone's blowing up.
So then he comes
Push
out to the ring.
notifications.
Rock comes out to the ring.
Yep.
Hits the ring.
It's the ring.
Cuts a little in-ring promo.
That's a little out-ring promo as
I
well.
mean,
Uh-huh.
yeah, he does. Who were those guys?
Just guys dressing up like
Guys,
the Macho Man.
and he had someone dressed up
Undertaker.
as Hulk Hogan, which was probably an awkward situation.
Hulk Hogan is what we were talking about earlier with
Yeah.
the Mario reference. I completely agree with the Axelmania, but they took it. He went with it.
Yeah.
The crowd was cheering. Randy
Yeah.
Savage,
Yeah.
Randy Savage, Randy Savage. He gave him Randy Savage. However, the guy that was playing The Rock, wear a bald cap next time or commit to the hair. You're making the rest of us look bad.
Shout out. Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out. This is actually a bald cap.
Are we just talking Raw in general?
Yeah,
Right.
This
Going
is
through
Raw.
it.
man.
What if let's talk about the Jericho versus AJ Styles. Only reason why I bring that up is because for me,
We had this talk earlier.
Yeah.
I felt.
Like 2 hours after it happened.
Tell them how you feel. Mark.
Let's go.
Well, I just felt like the match was
Get it
just
out.
very like you heard them communicate with each other, and for me, it's being a fan of this for so long. Like you don't like seeing that, and there were multiple times where AJ is
Right.
just getting hit, and he's looking at Jericho. Okay, hit me again, and I'm like, what? Why are we? And it just there was no chemistry
So
whatsoever.
You had a problem with the two veterans.
Yes,
You can hear their spots.
yes, and I didn't want spots. I want to see him, Tyler Breeze,
Yeah.
him, Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Why? Because these are people
You
that are getting the
wanted-
greatest pops right now.
You wanted
Give
a
us
Dean
that.
Malenko, Eddie Guerrero type of
Yeah.
match.
Absolutely. And for the style that AJ has, get what
Oh,
it
yeah.
did there,
Yeah.
and then compared to what Jericho has, it's completely different, and they don't work
They
with
are.
each other.
They are completely different.
And that's why I think it was a great, like, oh, hey, shake my hand, yada, 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 but
Well,
a
does this
horrible
match
first spot on Raw.
does this match do better if it's Beast in the East? Because we're going back to Japan. Now we got two people who were Japan in completely different eras. Does this match do better there?
Oh, of course.
I think it would.
Yeah. It would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I agree with Mario. I mean, the chemistry wasn't even working on their backstage promo.
It wasn't.
Like, I know who you are. You're the phenomenal. It was just kind of overdone.
Well, my thing is that I was able to look past all that because of just how excited I was to see AJ Styles.
And I think a lot of people
Look where
were.
big hit on that.
Yeah, a lot of people were.
Big statement on that.
Yeah.
But even during that promo, I'm not getting over the fact of why are you not in NXT? No, but I know a lot of people are going to say no. He's a big time. So
He's big time.
Oh,
He-
Samoa Joe.
yeah.
right that they came from TNA.
Scratch Holly again.
Crash Holly about to dominate this game,
It's
guys.
just that
Jacqueline's going to surprise me.
I think that they saw. I think WWE saw from the rumor mills whenever they were signing AJ over, they saw how many people were clicking on those rumors and how many people were continuously talking about it. And they were like, this actually might make us some money.
Yeah.
So they decided he is going to have a big pop, and they brought him to the main roster. Instead
Just so
of-
you guys know,
Yeah.
Triple H came in as number
Look at that.
30
Look at that.
and won.
Took out
So,
Jacqueline.
Could
Just like
not
that.
have said it better.
So
Right?
you're saying
Oh!
Bullet Club coming soon. $10 gets called.
Ooh.
With
Before
AJ
Mania?
Styles.
I don't know, man.
Not so soon.
Not
I don't
really.
know. I don't know that Balor gets up yet.
Nah, I feel like he's got a lot of stuff to do.
Survivor Series, a new demon shows up.
That would be dope. I could see that happen.
Gotta give him a house show.
Yep.
Or
Give him a house show.
a
and they don't
pre-show.
know.
It's what is it called? Super Slam.
Super Slam.
So I know this is kind of predicting down the future, but let's say Sasha gets it, and Bailey gets called up.
When Bailey gets
When Bailey gets called up. So let's say she gets called up. You think SummerSlam a good time? Or is
it's
that
a
too
long
soon?
time.
I don't know. Only because I don't know how Bailey is basically holding down the fort for the.
That's what I'm
women's
saying.
Yeah.
And I don't know that they have that big star that can take over for her
Yeah.
yet. Unless you have
Asuka's injured right now.
Asuka.
Yeah, Oscar's going to be the next
Alexa
one.
Bliss.
Yeah.
She's got to be the next silent killer.
Emma.
Yeah. I would
Peyton Royce.
love. I love
Jeez.
Bailey, but I would love for them to bring Emma back to the main roster and have her just kill it because I love Emma as a female wrestler. If you go back and
Do
watch,
we go back to the?
no, I think she comes back as a heel. I think she keeps the heel.
With her
character.
half Michael Jackson glove?
Yes.
That's
but-
not selling anywhere.
Nowhere.
No one's
they
buying
have
that.
too many of them.
So, but that's just
They're trying to hand
side
it
note.
out.
I love
They're
Emma.
saying that.
I hope one day she comes back.
Well, where's the rest of it?
But I think we're all in agreement on where it's going for Sasha Banks.
Oh yeah,
Well, we missed-
absolutely.
Straight to the top.
Well, we definitely missed, and I missed, is I want to see Bailey and Becky get into it. Like, I know that they're two,
Yeah.
but one of them has to budge, and there's got to be something. Because
So-
we can't continue to see Sasha with Becky, Charlotte with Becky.
Well, I as much as I love how they keep referring to them as like the four horsewomen, like I
Yeah.
get it. Like I don't need you every single time you see each other to be like woo. No, like
Yeah.
play your part.
Where's the female clique going to be? I mean, let's.
But it's also you don't have enough women in the division to be like we're a clique. It's us four. Y'all are the division.
Yeah.
There's just four.
Y'all
of
are who
you.
we want to watch.
Yeah, we
Y'all
get
can't
that.
be a stable because
Yeah.
we want to watch
But
all of them.
notice,
We want
notice how they're making it almost two separate rosters. You've got the women's division going for the Divas title, and then you've got the Total Divas division putting on 2-minute matches to promote Total Divas.
So, to Darrell's point, we get rid or keep the Divas division for Divas only and bring back the women's championship.
But no one's gonna want to see a Divas 2-minute match.
Look, we
we get rid of the Divas championship belt altogether.
That's what I would
belts
agree with.
You wrestle or you don't wrestle.
Continue to call them Divas, but you're doing something completely different with them.
You had
WWE writers, you can take that credit up.
you had the Divas
No, I have
championship.
that. My name is Mario. You can come look for me here.
You had the Divas championship and the women's championship
Like,
being
you guys
represented
know
on different brands for about a year, and it didn't work because you didn't have enough females on each roster to justify it. So they what's the word? Merged the belts. It just became just the Divas title. Women's title got retired, and
You want to be?
I would love for them to get rid of the Divas title and bring back the women's title. But as far as
So
having
bad already.
2 titles, I don't think.
For the women's division, I don't see it. I have to agree with you there. But what I do see is when I look at
Future?
NXT, is I see tag team women's as the future.
Oh yeah.
If you want to grow a stable and keep a 3-hour show going,
Exactly. If you're gonna have 2 women's matches each night, make it worth it. Yeah. I agree.
I remember back in the old Attitude days, you would have more than one tag team match a night.
Oh yeah.
Well, Teddy Long, even when we were in SmackDown. And that was the main event.
Hey, hashtag social outcast.
Whoa, wow.
Oh,
I need one of those shirts.
yeah, of
No,
course.
You don't.
But another-
We're giving those away with Emma Glover.
they're on fire sale
Go to
right
the
now.
website.
Emma Close.
Poor girl. Does anybody have any other takeaways besides
I'm actually
the
looking
dude
for.
found
I'm
out?
actually looking for an iPad case with Emma on it.
It was another one of those nights where you notice The Rock shows up and Triple H does not.
'Cause they're gonna
That was
build up for
always
Mania.
classic. Always classic. Just they wouldn't always be there on the same nights.
Well, you don't need
Just
2
too big of
superstars.
stars. Yeah, the 2 big of superstars.
Doesn't make sense. You don't need both there.
But,
Unless Triple H
I
is
want to see my
higher.
champ.
But
I want to
you're
see my
gonna-
champ.
But see, you're gonna see it
I wanna
probably
see
the
the
Raw
people's champ.
after,
I want to see my champ.
which we're probably all gonna go to.
Yeah.
Hey, February 6th, guys, access tickets. $75 general admission,
Okay.
$50 general.
$50 general admission, $100 for VIP, and then $175 for like high VIP.
Platinum?
Yeah,
So I get
but
that.
then you get like,
stilts to
but then you get Sting, you get Roman Reigns.
Oh, I'm paying $175 then.
Yeah, you get that, and you get to see them.
You get to watch some matches too. We'll probably have some NXT guys matching it up.
But see, I just want to go enjoy it, so I don't even want to pay for it. Like, I don't mind waiting.
Now, do they only let us get stuff signed at Access, or can we take pictures with them?
Oh, I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't remember how.
Bro, they charge you for everything.
Yeah,
They
they're
charge you just to say, hey, you
I-
want to say
I-
hi? I'll charge you $2.
I just want my picture
I
with
want to
Kate.
get Jeff Jarrett to sign a guitar.
And then can I bust it over your head?
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
The stroke.
Can I get Doink to sign some like nose?
Oh, hey, I did want to answer your question. Fact check. Crash Holly did die in 2003.
I don't know why I knew
His
that.
his weigh-in weight was 219, but there was an asterisk that said that it was reported that he was well over 400 pounds.
You were such a liar.
Stop this
That is
shit.
What?
not real. 400 pounds? No wonder why he died. How did he gain 200 pounds in a span of...
First of all, this is on Wikipedia.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything.
They need donations.
I'm a writer on here.
They need
Look at the weight.
That is his build weight, though.
I know, but this is
Is that-
build
Is
weight.
that why he had that skin? That's what killed him. That and the drugs. So does anyone have any big takeaways? We know that
From Raw?
at Fastlane, because of Raw, that we got
But can we
Roman Reigns,
predict who's going to win in
Dean
Fastlane?
Ambrose.
Can we predict it already?
Do we even
Brock
have the
Lesnar.
cards?
Can we predict it?
So
Yeah, it's-
Yeah, we can make predictions.
No, but okay,
U.S. title.
you called it out earlier.
What?
There's going to be interference with the match.
Yes.
Wyatt are going to eliminate Brock.
Brock's
Done,
done.
right?
Brock will not
If-
win the title.
Bye, Felicia.
Ambrose is. I don't feel like they're going to give Ambrose the opportunity because he still has the IC belt.
Yes.
So IC, I don't think they're going to
It's-
have both of them together.
it's-
So whoever is going to face Ambrose is going to then interfere, which is going to then create the feud for Mania, which then gives you to Roman, and then we have our. Ooh, we finally get him over at Mania with all the family there, which they're starting to go to now, with The Rock, which he also said he was going to make a big appearance and break numbers at Mania, and then he helped the Usos out. Hello, what are we going for? We all see
The
it.
Rock is going to wrestle the Undertaker.
Which would be dope as hell.
Yeah, it would be
When the Undertaker loses his final match,
Darrell,
to go.
first of all, Darrell, we're gonna be
1
there.
and
Like
2,
this is a
and
match we
2.
want to see, bro.
Yeah.
We would love to see The Rock and the Undertaker fight against each other.
Yes.
Look, he's 22-1. Is that his record?
Yeah.
It'll
So
end with a
lose
victory.
22-2, making twos
I don't
across the
see
board.
them giving
The
Taker
Rock
2
and the
losses
Brock.
at
Wait, the
Mania.
Rock and Brock.
I
You're
don't.
gonna say took down Taker.
Damn,
The
and then
Rock and Brock.
as that's happening, Brock Lesnar music hits. He walks out. He points at The Rock.
Exactly.
The Rock flips him off, and then that's how
Because they only
Mania's
have
over.
one match together.
No, the Taker's going to
SummerSlam.
do one of those last little and then he gets tombstone.
I'd be down for Rock versus Rock because we haven't seen them together since
Last time we
SummerSlam.
saw that was Brock whooped
2002.
Brock's ass. Sorry.
SummerSlam.
PG
2002.
Darrell.
I think I'm gonna go watch that tonight.
Yeah.
2002
Rock.
SummerSlam.
It's.
I mean, I just want to make sure.
It's a solid.
He
It's
destroys
alright.
Rock.
It's an okay match, but yeah,
He
he,
That's not going to happen.
yeah. I mean, The Rock was
It'll set it up
becoming,
for WrestleMania 33.
becoming a superstar, and he was ready to.
WrestleMania Travis Lee.
Also, real quick, I just want to say this. We all have access to the WWE Network, and we're always looking to watch new things. So please, on the comment section below here, you can like us,
Or it's backwards. Oh, it is a backwards, so it's over
you
here.
can like
Oh,
us,
Jesse.
or comment your favorite pay-per-view, and we will comment on it on the next podcast.
There you
Ooh,
go.
I like that.
Ooh,
There you go.
ooh.
Also, if you
Call
have
it
any
out.
questions for the next podcast, it'll probably be right before Fastlane,
No.
aka Evil Lane.
No.
No.
Do you want to
Ooh.
call us out then? Any final things, and then just.
I wanna
finish
say-
it up here?
We are going to do a WrestleMania podcast, but that one's going to come for you live. I said we're doing
Live.
In WrestleMania.
in Dallas,
In
Texas.
WrestleMania.
We'll probably
In
do it
WrestleMania.
from all of our iPhones inside of the
Not Periscope, though.
Oh, that would actually be pretty
Are we
dope.
doing a
Hey,
podcast in
Periscope.
Dallas?
Yeah.
Yes, we will have one
Is
in
this happening?
Dallas.
We're going to have one in Dallas.
Live?
Yeah, live. This is live now. We're just going to post it later.
We're just going to act like it's live.
Is this on?
I mean,
Is
it's
this
live.
on?
It's live for the
Guys,
listeners.
to end the night, shout out to my boy Ed, shout out to my boy Christian. They're a totally awesome show. We got that 5 seconds pose. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You got it,
Is that 5
guys.
seconds?
Yeah.
Love ya.
That's
Watch
all I
us. That's all we got from the Frog Splash Podcast. I'm Adam
Jesse.
That's a wrap.
Mario.
Alex.
Darrell.
and Alex.
Yep.
Devon's actually in the bathroom.
What about
Peace.
me?
The whole time.
What about Raven?
What about Ray? Peace. We out.